Hi guys, this is your sister Carrie Ann in Jesus Christ. Brothers and sisters, I want to come to you with this very powerful vision. It's two-part vision really, but I'm going to give the second part because I think that the second part is very important, and I want everyone to know about this vision. This is my first vision about hell. I know some brothers and sisters have already had visions concerning hell and going to hell and what have you. But since I've been having visions and dreams, since the Most High Yah has called me to do this ministry from 2015, this is 2021. And this is my first vision of hell, brothers and sisters. It's not nice. I'm gonna try my best to impart all the emotions that I felt when I was in hell, okay? But like I said, the vision is two parts. I'm gonna give the second part, okay? I might do the first part at another time, but I want to get the hell part out. I want to get the hell part of this vision out to brothers and sisters, and that hell is somewhere you don't want to end up. You don't want to go. All right, so the second part of this vision begins like this, brothers and sisters. It was chaos on the earth. It was just so much water. It wasn't really Noah's flood or anything like that, but there's just water everywhere. It's like tsunami. All of a sudden, you know, tsunami just raised up all over the world, and it was just flooding out the place, you know. And I remember in this vision there was an airplane, a white airplane with some people on it. It was about, maybe I would say probably all of us together would make eight people on this airplane, brothers and sisters. And this airplane came and picked us up. And I remember, brothers and sisters, we started flying over the amount of water. I don't know where we were going. But as we were flying, brothers and sisters, we came to a dry spot. All right? And as I saw this dry spot, I was saying to myself, wow, there's so much water, but yet the water was around this dry spot. So this guy that was flying the plane, it could have been an angel. I think it was an angel actually. This angel that was flying the plane landed at this dry spot where there were no water. We came out the plane, and when we came out the plane, I saw Simon Cowell. Okay, you all know Simon Cowell, the music mogul or whatever it's called. And he was standing at this dry spot that had no water, and in the middle of this dry spot was a hole, but the hole was covered with a metal plate. All right, so in order for you to get into this hole, you would have to either go through the metal plate, like a different dimension, or removed it. So we got out the plane, and when we got out the plane, brothers and sisters, like I said, I saw Simon Cowell, and Simon had a book in his hand, a very sacred book. I don't know if it was the Bible or if it was some ancient history book about the Hebrew Israelites, all right? But anyway, Simon Cowell had this book clinged to him. And he began to talk to us. And he said to us, he said, I can see that there's, you know, lots of water, and you guys are running from this water. He said, beneath this hole is my home. He said, when you go to my home, beneath this hole, you will be safe. You will be safe. Okay, that's what he said. He said, you will be safe. He said, there's many people in my home, and they're okay, they're safe, they're happy from the flood that's going on. So obviously, brothers and sisters, in this vision, we started to look at each other, all of us in the plane, because we got out the plane now, and we started to, you know, get a bit excited because there was so much water on the earth, brothers and sisters. Like, there was nowhere to land the plane except where Simon Cowell was. And so he began to gave us this, beautiful scenario of his home in the vision, because I knew Simon Cowell is a billionaire, he's a rich guy. So I thought to myself, well, two things came to my mind. I know that the wicked build bunkers underneath the earth, and Simon was a rich man. So I thought to myself, well, he's rich anyway, so he's gonna have bunkers, whatever, underneath the earth. So maybe he's just giving us an helping hand, because it just looked innocent at the time to me. So he was saying, no, he said, what you need to do, he said, you need to go back into the plane. And he said, we don't have to remove the metal dish. He said, we're not going to remove the metal dish. He said, because where you're going is a different dimension. He said, just turn the plane upside down, let the nose of the plane dive through the metal dish, and you'll be home. You'll be in my home. You'll be safe and okay. But before we went into the plane to do that, in his hand, he had a book. So I said to Simon, Simon, what's that book you're holding? So he called me over. Listen to this, brothers and sisters. Simon Cowell calls me over, open like the middle of this book. Sorry. When he opened the book, he began to talk, and he looked at me and he said, I know the name of your God. He said, I know every single name that they call him. And he said, one of the names that they call your God is Yah. That is what Simon Wicked Cowell said to me, brothers and sisters. This is the God that was talking, and he had this book, and he was saying all the names. He said, all the names of God is in this book. He said, we've got the book. We know his true and holy name, but one of his name is Yah. That's the reason why I started to call the Most High Yah. There's a reason for it. But anyways, so I was looking at the book, and because he had the book open now, and he pointed to a massive lion. This lion looked real. I know it was a book, brothers and sisters, but when you're looking at this lion, it's as if you could touch it and stroke its, its mane. That is how real the lion is. And Simon was pointing on this lion and said, you see this lion? He's called Yah. This is the lion. This lion is called, that's what he was saying. And when I looked on the lion's back, everywhere was covered with little baby lambs. They were all lambs, sitting lambs, sheep. I call them baby lambs because they were so tiny. They were all lambs all over this lion, but in his mane. The lambs were in his mane. The only thing you could see from the lion was his face. But you could see his mane, but the lambs were just sitting on his back, on his tail, everywhere. Underneath the lion, brothers and sisters, this is the book. Underneath the lion, brothers and sisters, there was a black man. And he didn't have any shirt on. He had no shirt on. He just had a brief or something like that. And he was crouched down on his hands and knees. And there was this guy with his foot in the back of this black man standing up. Like he had I didn't see his face, but I know who they were, obviously. You know those people who go to Africa and they wear the khaki suit? These people that wear the khaki and all of that. Well, that's what he was wearing, because he had a long trousers. And I just didn't see the top half of him. But from the picture, in the vision, it just looked like slavery. That's what it looked like to me. I'm not saying it is, but that is what I got in my spirit. Okay? So Simon quickly shut the book. And when he shut the book, I was trying to look at the cover of the book. And because they were kind of clinging it to his chest. And it so happened that the Most High Yah allowed me to see a glimpse, just a glimpse, brothers and sisters, of the cover of this book. And all I could see were, let me get this right, it looked like ancient painting of black people. That's all I can say, because they were crunching this book. I mean, I could see a little bit before we bring it to his chest. I looked at it quickly, and it was just drawings of ancient black people. And he crunched it to his chest, and I said, what else is in this book? I said, tell me the name of the Most High. I said, tell me, I want to know the name. And he said, no. He said, but he was boasting. Simon was boasting, brothers and sisters, and saying, I know the name of your God. I know all his true name. Anyways, we got back into the plane. I left him, and we got back into the plane, and he still gave us that offer that we can go through this, I'm going to call it maybe portal. That's how I'm going to describe it, because it's just easier. Through this portal, like I said, this place was dry. There was no water. Even though when you look, you could see the water around it, but the water did not affect this particular patch of land. And like I said, it was covered with a metal dish. Anyway, we went back into the plane. And when we went back into the plane, brothers and sisters, the pilot, the angel, did what Simon said, turn the nozzle up and go through this portal. You will be safe. It is my home. Everything is fine. So we did that. We went through this portal. And when we went through this portal, brothers and sisters, all of a sudden, we were in a different dimension. When we went through the portal, the first thing that hit me was the heat. I started to hyperventilate because what I was breathing in was hot hair. This hair was so hot, brothers and sisters. There's no words I can use to describe the heat. That's the first thing. And so I began to hyperventilate. I couldn't open my eyes because I was blinking this fast, because I was trying to cool my eyes down, because everything began to burn. My eyes were on fire. Fire. I couldn't open it, brothers and sisters. So I was hyperventilating. I was blinking a million times. I couldn't open my eyes, so I couldn't see the surrounding. And my skin started to burn. I could smell the hair of my skin started to swinge and started to burn. And at that moment, I thought I was going to die, because I was running out of breath, because I could not breathe in the toxic hot air that hit me as the plane entered through this portal. So while we were in the plane, mind you, the plane, it was a white plane. I meant to say that it was a white plane, but the top of it is all glass, so you could see through it. You could see your surrounding, but I couldn't see anything because I was just blinking that fast and hyperventilating, and we're going to pass out. And then the Lord, the Most High Yah, began to regulate the temperature in the plane. That's the first thing he started with. He started to regulate the temperature in the plane. So now we could breathe. So our breathing came back. And we started to breathe normally, but I was still blinking fast. And then he started to regulate my vision so I could see what was going on. And the Lord sorted all of that out. So I was breathing okay. I opened my eyes. I could see my surroundings. I knew what was going on. Brothers and sisters, when I fully understood where I was, when I opened my eyes, the first thing that came in my heart, Simon Cowell lied. No Rosie, no fancy home, no safety. He lied. That was Satan. He lied. When I looked around my surroundings, brothers and sisters, I knew straight away I was in hell. No question asked. No two ways about it. I'm going to describe the scene of what I see, what I saw. Brothers and sisters, in this place, hell, the lake. The first thing that I noticed was the color. Everything was red. Everything was fiery red. There were like, I'm going to call them cubicles. There were like little rooms separated, but it was just separated by stones. Everything was made out of stones, not neatly stacked together. They were just jumbled up together. The walls were all jumbled, you know, the stones, some of them were big, some of them were small. It was just uneven. The second thing that I saw was like a river. And it wasn't a river, it was fire, but it was running. But you could see the fire, the flames coming out of this river. So if you imagine a tree, I'm going to describe it as a tree. If you imagine a tree, brothers and sisters, you've got the tree, the tree, the trunk of the tree. So that's the river. The branches that you see, that's the river. That is what hell was like. It had all the branches were all lakes of running fire. And in between the branches were little, they're not huts, they're like rooms, you know, but they were like separated by little stones. Okay? There were more than one people in these huts or these little rooms, brothers and sisters. The second thing I noticed, or the third, was a noise. The wailing, the screaming, the shouting, the bewilderness, the gnashing of teeth. It was horrendous. Mind you, we still got our human emotions in hell. And this sorrowfulness and this pittiness came over me. And I began to feel sorry for all these people that was in hell. The fourth thing or the third thing that I saw, everybody in hell was red. Like they had this flaming red tone to them. When you look at them, because the plane began to move now, when the Lord regulated our breathing, our eyes and everything, and our temperature, the plane began to move so we could see very, very slowly, so we could see what was going on. And everybody had a red tone to them. When you look at them, brothers and sisters, you know, your beautiful dark skin or your beautiful white skin or Chinese skin, you didn't have that. The top layer of your skin was all burnt off. You had no, we call it epidermis. You didn't have that. You did not have no top layer of your skin for protection. That organ, that top layer organ is all gone. And so you develop this red, burny tone to you. They had no hair on their heads. This is what I'm seeing in hell. And I'm going to show you the celebrity that I saw. These people had no hair. They had no eyebrows. It was all gone, brothers and sisters. And so you can only recognize these people by the shape of their faces, because everybody was the same skin color. There was no black and white or Chinese. No, that's gone. Your pigmentation is Ninevite. That is gone. And so, like I said, the only way to recognize people is by the shape of their face. As we were driving in the plane, the plane stopped at a cubicle and I saw this woman. And she was crying. I knew it was a woman because, you know, even though the Lord didn't show me everything, but her voice, it was that of a woman. And she began to cry, she began to weep, and she began to wail. And she was saying, please help. She said, please. She said, please take me out of here. And I could hear people in the distance, I want water. I am thirsty. Just a little bit of water. My heart, you know, at one point my heart began to sink. But we couldn't open the plane windows anyway, because it was sealed by the Most High. Yeah, so we couldn't get out. Though we could see everything because it was transparent, and nobody could get in. And this woman began to cry, and she was saying, please help. And when I looked at her eyes, brothers and sisters, oh my days, wow. Like, you could see the shape of her face. I knew who it is, and I'm going to tell you in a bit. But even, I don't know, her eyelids, like, that was gone. That was just burnt off. And part of the nose. Have you seen the movie? I used to watch it. This is when I used to watch Wicked TV. Have you seen the movie The Strain? For those of you who have seen The Strain, or you can Google The Strain and images. You know, with The Strain, they don't have any nose or something like that. That's exactly how this woman look. I don't know. Hollywood is very wicked. They know what's going on, and they know what these people are going to be like. But these people in hell, if you Google The Strain, that's how the noses are. That's how I can describe it. Just Google The Strain and you'll see. That's all. So this woman nose was like The Strain. Like I said, you know, she had no hair. So I began to look at her, and I recognized a voice, and it was Kim Kardashian. Yes, brothers and sisters. I wasn't sure at the time because I thought it was Beyonce, because Beyonce's got a longish face. Kimmy's got a longish face. So I was pondering between the two. But the more she spoke, because she was in so much pain. You know, when you're in so much pain, you can't even talk. But the more she spoke, help me, get me out of here, please, I'm begging. I picked up that it was Kim Kardashian that I saw in hell. Brothers and sisters, that woman. She wasn't as beautiful as she is now, because in hell, all of that is gone. What I described, that is all gone, brothers and sisters. And the noise, just the sheer screaming, it's just the pain. Okay, have you ever been in a hospital? Those of you with heart, you've been in a hospital, or, you know, and you hear the screaming of the patient and the crying, and you kind of be, you know, you feel so sorry for them. Well, this was 50 times heightened, because my emotion, I just felt so, if I could take them out, I would. That is the emotion that I had. But they're in there for a reason, because they disobey the Most High. Yeah. Brothers and sisters, in this place, it is wicked. When I looked above me, it was, like I said, everything was stone. There was stone that was just on fire, but you could see the flames coming through. Everything was made out of stone, uneven stone, like somebody just shoved them together. They were so uneven, but there were flames. And you know, where they were standing, brothers and sisters, the foot bottom and their hands, they had no skin. So every single skin, the skull was red. Everything was just red. They were just red, like they're on fire. A fiery red burning sensation. Brothers and sisters, I cook all the time in the kitchen. And the amount of time I got burnt. Where's the last burnt that I got? I can't even see it. I got a burnt about 3 months ago about doing fried chicken. And I opened the cupboard, and I took the pot off because I finished cooking, but the oil was still hot. And I opened the cupboard door, and something fell into the hot oil and splashed. Oh, brothers and sisters, I was on fire for hours. It couldn't cool down. Vaseline, cold water, the whole like, it was so burning. So you can imagine in hell. Guys, you don't want to go there. Live holy. I am telling you, I've been there. In this vision, my first ever time to hell. And it's not nice. And I pray that Yah don't give me another hell vision, because it's not nice. This is a place that you want to avoid at all cost. Serve the Most High Yah with all your heart, with all your might, with all your soul. Because in there, brothers and sisters, you know when the plane went into hell, as soon as it hit hell, the love of Yah disappeared. There's no love in hell. That's the emotion that I felt. Because when I couldn't breathe, I was hyperventilating, my eye was blinking 50 million times. I was thirsty. That was one of the things. I was dying of thirst. I couldn't concentrate. There was a deep void. Oh, yeah. Only until the Most High regulated everything in the plane and brought back his love and everything, I knew that I was safe. And I knew that it was only showing me what hell is like. That is the description of hell. Everything is red. Everything is fiery. The people in hell have the same color as the stones. There's no skin. That's top layer of the skin, the largest organ in your body, that is gone. Your eyelashes are gone. Your fake eyelashes. Those of you who love fake stuff, you best stop it, girls. Sisters, daughters of Zion, listen to me now. Listen to me. Those of you, daughters of Zion, who love your fake lashes, your fake hair, your fake fingernail. By the way, they didn't have any fingernails. They didn't have no toenails. All of that is gone. You won't be that pretty in hell. Because all you'll be crying out for is help. And the thirst that you're going to get is like you cannot die. Because when the thirst hits you, you feel like, oh, this is it. You're going to pass away. But no. It's an everlasting, the Bible calls it torment. Look up the word torment and you'll know what it means. That is what it means, torment. So it's not only the thirst, it's the heat, it's the hyperventilating, it's the lack and the total disappearance. What time is it? It's a total disappearance of the love of the Most High Yah. Now, I didn't smell anything, I must say. I didn't smell the smell. I didn't have any smell. I don't know why. But maybe, I don't know. It's all rocks underneath there. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it smell funny. Probably smell of burning skin, you know, burning flesh, so to speak. So it's not going to be a nice smell. So they're going to have the smell to deal with. And they're standing on hot stones. Hot stones, brothers and sisters. When I was a child growing up in Jamaica, and we were so rude. What we used to do in the yard, you know, when mom finished cooking or anybody, adult finished cooking and the fire is still outside, we as kids, we used to go into the fire, take the hot coal, put it on the ground and play with that and say, oh, let's see who can run on this coal. Yeah, I got burnt a few times, blister on my foot bottom a few times. Got smacked for it like because that was naughty, dangerous and rude. All right. So I had a little play with with walking on hot and no. So in hell, brothers and sisters, are you going to tolerate that? Guys, listen, this is not a place to play with. Serve the Lord with your heart. This is why the Lord don't show me hell, because he knows. But this is my first ever vision of hell and it is real. It is real. And I'm going to finish up now. I know this was Satan himself. He was like in a cubicle by himself, but he was so huge. He was red. Oh, yeah. The Lord didn't allow me to see his face totally, but I saw part of his face. Again, brothers and sisters, like the Strain. Look up the Strain. Look up that movie. Don't go watching it, but just Google the Strain. You'll see the images. That is how they look. This is how these people, this is how Kim Kardashian look. I am telling you. She's the only one so far celebrity-wise. Obviously Simon Cowell, because that's his home. He said that that's his home. So those are the two people that I saw. And there's more down there. But that wasn't the focus of the vision. It wasn't for me to come back and say, oh, I've been to hell. I saw this celebrity. I saw that. No. This vision is to warn you, do not get your bum in hell. Don't get yourself in hell. And it's not a place for human beings. It wasn't created for humans. It was created for Satan and the fallen angel. But some of us love the ways of the devil. And we're going to end up right where the devil is. I warn you, ladies. I warn you. Get rid of your false makeup. Get rid of your makeup. Get rid of your false hair. Get rid of your chingle bingles, your big massive earring, your nose ring, your tongue ring, your belly ring, your false nails, your false, all these false things. Get rid of them. Because they're going to swinge off in hell anyways. You're not going to be pretty down there. The only time you're going to be pretty when you go to heaven. Hallelujah. And you're with the saints. And you're with the angels. And you're with Jesus Christ of Nazareth. That's your beauty. Men, you men who sog your pants, wearing your pants all the way down your bottom, you know, piercing your ears, having long hair and all of, it's all biblical and it's all wrong, but I only can warn. I cannot force anybody what to do. And ladies, please stop your sexy dressing. The reason why I say this to you, because I saw Kim Kardashian in there. I'm not saying it's because she dresses, you know, vulgar, but it's the condition of our heart as well. That wasn't right with the Most High. Yeah. So this is why I'm saying to you, let go of these false things. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And husband, please support your wives when they decide to go natural. Support them. Don't turn around and say, oh, why are you going natural? You don't look good. Don't do that. Yeah, he's going to judge you for what you're doing to his daughters. So I wanted to come with this vision and share it with you, brothers and sisters. It's very powerful. I'm talking about it and I'm so tired. I'm knackered talking about this vision. Honestly, yeah, emotionally, I'm just so tired. So be bold, be strong, be courageous. Walk with Yah just like Enoch. All praises, all beautiful praises to the Most High Yah, who lives above the heavens. Yah eternally bless you. I love you all, and I will see you soon, someday in glory, in Jesus Christ's precious holy name. Amen and amen. Amen. Blessings. Amen.